Well, g'day curd nerds and welcome to another cheese a day challenge. Well, today's cheese is Danish Blue. And this is made by Castello and it comes from Denmark, so it's been imported. The back description says that it's a traditional Danish blue mould cheese. Now, I don't know if there's any traditional names for this sort of cheese. I've heard Dan Blue is one of them, but I'm not sure it was Danbo. Maybe I got it wrong. But anyway, it says that the strength, the intensity of this cheese is a number 6. Now, I don't know what their scale is, so it says intense, so we'll see. So the ingredients is pasteurized milk, salt, lactic acid culture, non-animal rennet microbial, mold culture, and that's about it. And it's produced by Arla Foods in Denmark. So let's get into it, shall we? Comes in a nice little plastic container. It's 100 grams. So I'm trying to keep on the smaller side of these cheeses because I don't want to have heaps left over and have to eat cheese morning, noon and night. It comes with a plastic lid thing. Oh, very intense, very strong flavors, smells. A lot of blue marbling, which is fantastic. So more marbling than, say, the Roquefort that we had previously. This has a lot more marbling. It's probably more on the bluer side than green as far as the mould goes. Okay, so let me just get it out of the packet. I think that's it. Well, there we go. That's how we do it. I've been really looking forward to this. It's a piece that's been cut from a larger wheel, you can see. But what's really interesting is the way the curd structure is. You can see from the side profile of the cheese that the curds have been kind of rested. I'll just see if I can get a close-up of that. You can see that the curds haven't been heavily pressed. They're quite small, but lots of space for the Penicillium roqueforti to grow in, which is really good for a blue cheese. Get lots of cracks, it means you get lots of blue veins. So that's what it looks like out of the packet. I could sit here smelling this cheese all day, but it's not part of the fun, is it? We want a taste test. So let's take a piece. Oh, very creamy. Lots of pockets where the blue mold has grown in this cheese, which is really good. And you can see the piercing holes, or some of them anyway. They come in from the side and from the top and bottom. Anyway, here goes nothing. That is really strong. It's a strong blue. Whereas the Roquefort was a more subtle blue and creamier, this is has a more compact paste, and the intensity of the blue mold is very strong. Creamy nonetheless, quite creamy, very smooth. I could actually just cut a bit off. You can actually spread it on the cracker. That's how smooth it is, which is good. And that kind of intermingles all little blue veins, which is pretty cool. It's really strong. In fact, so much So strong, it's actually like a really spicy bite at the back of the tongue with this cheese. So don't get me wrong, it's great, really nice cheese. I have had this one before. It really does complement a cheese platter, because you know the strength of this cheese compared to some of the softer cheeses, you really need a lot of complementing flavours for a cheese board, and this cheese really does hit the spot. Really nice blue cheese. A lot of Penicillium Roqueforti in that, because I can still feel it on my tongue now. It's like coated the whole tongue, which is pretty cool. Nice cheese. So I've been getting a lot of comments lately saying give it a rating for out of the blues. I think this is, well, it depends on, you know, difficult to say, because the Roquefort was a sheep's milk, and you got to take that into account, and that was a lot creamier and subtle, but the blue flavour was there, and it coated the whole mouth. Whereas this thing's like a sledgehammer of blue, and it's like beating your head with a sledgehammer, and that's the blue flavour you're getting, because it's really a lot more intense. So it depends on if you like blues. So the Roquefort was great. Let me see, I think I gave it a rating of a 9. I think I would give this, I really like strong blues, so I would give this a 9 as well, 9 out of 10. Really nice cheese, intense flavour. It cost $5 for 100 grams, so that's cheap as chips, really it is, for a piece of cheese that has so much flavour. I bought this from a Coles supermarket here in Australia. People have been asking where I bought these cheeses as well. So yeah, I bought this one from Coles, and for $5 you can't go wrong. And now if you wanted a really intense blue cheese sauce for, say, putting over meat or something like that, or even in a lasagna, that'd be amazing too, wouldn't it? This is the cheese to go for. I wouldn't buy the Roquefort for a cheese sauce, because the flavours are not as strong, and it's a better eating cheese, I think, the Roquefort, than this one. This one's really intense. You got to have really small pieces of it, because the flavour really kicks you in the mouth, as I've mentioned. Anyway, pretty cool. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Tomorrow's cheese will be a white Stilton with mango and ginger, so which has been imported from the UK. So I'm going to check that out tomorrow. That should be a very exciting cheese, and we'll see how that one goes. Now, if you like the series, don't forget to watch all the rest of them. There are now 8, seeing this is, I should have said this is day 8, shouldn't I? But yeah, pretty cool, great cheese. Really like this one, and I'm looking forward to the probably a little bit more subtler white Stilton tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching, Curd Nerds, and I'll see you next time.